This is the con, Sophia.
Yeah.
Sophia Sanders. This is the con that came to the door.
Okay.
Okay? Now, what they did is they used trickery. They said, we got a phone for you.
Yeah.
What do you mean you got a phone for me? I'm going to try to... See, here's the thing. When I try to make it to what... I have more of a steel trap memory because I don't have to remember lies. I don't have to remember making when people make up stuff. Okay, so she came to the door and she said, didn't they tell you about that, that you're supposed to get a phone? Oh, by the way, we need to check your identification to make sure it's you. So then what they did is they switched me out. This is showing where I tried my best to get back with SafeLink. I went to the, I called on the phone. That nice lady right there, Ventrada Apartments right there,
Yeah.
she let me be on the phone over an hour.
Oh, that was nice.
So this is saying, come on back here. Look this right here. They said, Universal Administration Services, they said it's going to take this right here. My phone was transferred. See that right there?
Yeah.
All right, transferred.
Uh-huh.
Hi, we're sorry to hear your life benefit was transferred. Unauthorized line switching, lifeline support. They didn't do nothing. They said it's going to be 45 days. 45 days? And see, here's the thing. When they find a company, they've already figured out the expenses. That's a deduction. That's a write-off. They figure that right in. When they know that they're going to go to prison, and what I'd like to see, because when they cut me off, I couldn't call a possible hospital. Friends couldn't call me or anything like that. I was totally cut off. They didn't care. They did it twice. They did it May 28th, 2026, and then they did it on July 27th, 2026. This is showing Safe with Link Wireless, where they cut me off completely. Unreachable. Look at that.
Okay, so you're with True Connect now.
I don't want to be with them.
Okay. So you've initiated.
It does no good.
Oh, okay.
And so what I was thinking, since you're with the Veterans Administration, you could help me out in this situation. There needs to be a federal intervention that's going on, because I can't do anything about it. This is the guy right here. He said, "Oh yeah, they switch people all the time."
Okay. Well, so this is managed by Lifeline, so it looks like you need that for Lifeline.
But I should think since you're with the Veterans Administration, that you would contact Jonathan Flood and say, "Hey, we got a very serious problem." I don't know. Think of how many vets that I can still do push-ups. Okay, knuckle push-ups. All right, there's a lot of them that they have to be on, life support. A lot of them, they're in a situation where they can't get out of their beds. Now, what about them when they get their phone cut off? I wonder how many died in their apartment because they couldn't get a hold of anybody. This is a very serious matter.
Yeah, it is.
I want to see the death penalty on these. I want this con right here. I want this con right here. Has no heart whatsoever. See, what I believe is they got a database list. Okay. There's also they have invitations for health. Okay. When I went to the place there, so what they do is all they say, "Let me see your identification to see if it's you." Now that they got it, I'm in the system here. They're saying free groceries. But if you read the fine print, it says, look at that right there. See, they put that down there. They didn't put that you have to be under a very serious illness.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay.
So as of August 12th, 2022, I would like you to have a federal investigation done.
So the VA doesn't do that.
What does the VA do? Tell me what you all do.
Well, the VA is a hospital, so they take care of medical illnesses and the medical care of veterans. They're a hospital, so their primary care is medical.
So they're not interested in preventing possible life-threatening situations?
This doesn't fall under the VA because they're a hospital. So it looks like Lifeline manages this. Lifeline manages the government phone, and it looks like you've reached out to them for assistance. And they said it's gonna take a while.
45 days?
Yeah.
Why 45 days?
That's the route, that's the process. So you're contacting the right people.
Yeah, it seems to me like when it comes to government, not just you.
Yeah.
They always have, why don't you, not my job, not my jurisdiction, I'm not authorized, that's a local issue, I wasn't there. Right. Prove it, you're entitled to your opinion. See, that's the reason why I give the law citation. Mm-hmm. Just like, when I made that paper, to stop, prevent, tenants being at each other's throats. Yeah. So by me mentioning the actual San Diego, California code number, they can't turn around and say you're entitled to your opinion.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you're going to the right people. Lifeline's the people that you need to go through for this.
I've already gone to them.
I know, and now you just have to wait.
And see, here's another thing I don't like. They should have it to where, right now you got to call the company that you're trying to switch from. Yeah. It should be automatically, you're done with them, you don't contact them, yeah. You contact the provider that you're with, that you did have or that you want to go to, because then they can turn around and say, well, did you get permission from this company to switch? Yeah. I was never told this.
Yeah, it's wrong. It's definitely wrong. So but you're with TrueConnect now and your phone's working.
I don't, they only gave me a little bit of data, only a tiny amount of data. SafeLink gave me 25 gigs of data. Mm-hmm. Now I've only got about, I think it's maybe 4.5 or 6, I don't know for sure. Yeah. And then on top of that, they don't tell you clearly how much data you got.
Yeah, it definitely is a scam. But you've taken the right steps to report it.
But it seems to me like even when you report something, oh, we'll fine you. Hey, we don't care. When the government gets rid of fines and says no more fines, you're going to do hard time. Yeah. Have you ever looked up Sharia law?
Yeah, we've talked about this. So I just want to say,
you know how Sharia law could take it so far? The judge could say, we're going to beat you, we're going to beat the guts out of you.
Well, that's not here in the U.S.
No, not you understand what I'm saying, okay?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
So what they do is they put such fear in people, yeah. They don't even need prisons.
But that's not our U.S. government, so we're just got to deal with what we
have. The U.S. government seems to me like basically it's a bureaucracy. See, due process, Sophia, is not for the poor man.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
When you try to maintain your innocence, you can be months in jail. You got a public pretender that is so overloaded that they gotta move you along.
You know, you have the option of purchasing your own phone too. You don't have to stay with the government phone. Have you ever thought about purchasing your own?
Bring your own phone. If you've got a phone that's unlocked.
No, what I'm saying is you could just purchase a phone with a phone.
No, but there's a difference, okay? If the phone is not unlocked, and I think by law,
I don't mean bring your phone to this program. I mean walk away from this program.
No. What I'm saying is I'm trying to share with you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to share with you. There's a little secret people don't know. If you don't have an unlocked phone, they did not even give me a phone. I went down to TrueConnect in San Diego on Broadway, San Diego, California, Broadway, And what I did, I was madder than hell.
Yeah.
But I said, I'm going to pretend like we're best friends. And so what happened was, is because I was real nice to them, they let me take a picture of showing on their tablet of where they switched me. Then on top of that, being real nice to them, they give me an SIM card, with True Connect on there. They did not volunteer to give me back the Safe Link. I said, can I get that, please?
Yeah.
I got it. Okay. So I can't understand why the federal government isn't like, what happened to you? We're gonna put them in prison. Because think of how many people now are cut off. I was in limbo. I couldn't call anybody. And let's see, a lot of times, if you go to use somebody's phone and it's a long time, it's a drug deal. That's what it's going to be, and they would have a right to think that in their mind. Not only that, if they're on minutes, you're using up their minutes.
So what I was trying to say...
Look at this right here, isn't that pretty?
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is you have another option. If you no longer want to use the government-funded phone, you can go to a provider like...
But think about this. Think about this. I'm not asking for excuses. That's an excuse.
I wasn't giving an excuse.
It is, because the facts are what you're saying is...
Let me finish. It was an option. So you
have no, you don't. That shouldn't even come out of your mouth. You know what should come out of your mouth? What should come out of your mouth is, we're going to do an investigation on this. We're going to think about the other low-income people that have been cut off from their phone. You know, I thank our Maker that I have a little bit of a bank account. I'm not rich compared to you, okay? And it just seems to me like, you know, when somebody is low income, and I tried I went over a year and a half. You know, when Social Security cut me off, SSI, I'm still cut off.
It hasn't been a year and a half.
Oh, yes, it has. Oh, yes, it has.
We just did that like 4 months ago.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Okay. No, we didn't. See, I got a steel trap memory. Sure. I don't lie. That's the only reason why. I got a steel trap memory. You think I can remember all that stuff? I've got all kinds of stuff in my head. I've had people before go, hey, man, you mind saying this? I'd say, too, if I lie for you, how do you know I won't lie against you? Yeah. I don't lie. Okay. It's been way over 4 months. Okay. 2026, is that over 4 months? 2025, January 2026, isn't that over 4 months? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. That's 8 months. Okay. How can I remember it? So the thing is, it's not just me. There might be a lot of people who ain't got a pot to piss in, the windows throw it out, and they can't afford a phone. And I should think that what would come out of your mouth, you know what? We're going to do an investigation on this. We're taking this to federal. Because the thing is I'm just a veteran. I don't even brag about it, okay? I don't talk about it like, hey, you know, there are people that will put hats on, vet. When you start asking them questions, they're like, man, I don't want to get into it. A lot of them might be fakes. That's a good way to get a lot of money, you know. So the thing is, I should think that would come out of your mouth since you've been with the federal government 7 years. Maybe I can't do anything about it. We're going to contact somebody and find out what the hell's going on. See, as long as there's this excuses going on, nothing gets done. I'm 75 years old, going on 76. I am tired my whole life. I have tried to go within the lines, fighting corruption in a way that they can't throw me in jail. A lot of people do not have the patience that I have. I went round and round. They are probably trained to frustrate the hell out of them. Because the average person, you know, they just cuss you out right then and there. Yeah. And that's what they want. So what I would like you to do is say, you know what? I'm with the federal government. I've been with 7 years with the federal government. We're going to do something about this. We're going to have prosecutions done on these people. Me being a senior citizen, to take advantage of a senior citizen is a felony.
You contacted the correct people. Lifeline is.
But I should think you would be the correct people too.
So no, I work with the VA.
That's right, and you work with the VA now.
The hospital.
Here's the thing. Now that I have, but you know about what's going on.
Yeah.
See, it seems to me like I appreciate what the federal government has done for me. I'm a lifelong orphan. You got proof. Did you see where I didn't have no birth certificate?
Yeah.
Can you imagine how scared and lonely I've been my whole life?
It's hard to imagine, yeah.
So the thing is, I should think that you would say, you know what? You're a lifelong orphan. I got proof. I want the DMV with you. Got your identification. We're going to take care of you, not just you. I don't just think about myself. I think about the other people. How many people right now have had their phone cut off or switched? They came to the door. They didn't have their mental facilities together. Their phone was totally cut off. They're probably dead inside their place. I mean, if I was in your shoes, I'd say, hell no, this ain't happening no more. I can't do anything about it, but I'm going to contact people in the government because you've been there 7 years. I'm sure you know all kinds of departments I couldn't even begin to know about, right? Am I correct on that?
Well,
Am I correct on that, 7 years?
Just the VA, yeah, but they work within one system. Just one
No, but you can refer things. Have you ever done sales?
No.
There's something called referring. You might not know it, you might not have the power, but you can refer to somebody else. There needs to be a prosecution on these people here. There needs to be a message sent out, because this is a very serious thing.
Yeah, it is.
When people are cut off from possible medical calls, from concerned friends that can't call them, and the numbers changed.
It is pretty serious, yeah.
So, anything you had to want to say?
No. So,
would you do me a favor? I want you to do your field notes on this.
yeah. I'll talk about what the concern you brought forward and how you've taken steps to address it with the correct government agency, which is Lifeline. So you've done great work. You correct.
But I would like you to put in there. I would like you to put in there where I was cut off.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna put in there. And how you contacted the
I
correct.
still tried to figure out how to go online and look at the stuff. I couldn't find it. Yeah. Finding your field notes.
Yeah, you're not gonna find them online. You have to request them for medical records.
Why not?
Because they're just not online unless you have a VA account, which you haven't set up a VA account. But your medical records aren't just on there. You have to request them. We've gone over this a few times now. You have to request them from medical records.
What's that number? But it just seems to me like unless you've got an expensive mouthpiece, nothing gets done. It's all runarounds.
You can look it up online. It's called VA Release of Information Office. You can find all their information there. I've given this to you like 4 times.
Yeah, right.
You want me to give it to you one more time?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's VA Release of Information Office. If you ever want to Google it, you can find how to request your medical records.
Just like one time you misplaced your phone. What did I do? I could have said, hell, that's your problem. No, what did I do? I suggest you get a fanny pack.
Five eight
642
3661
42
3661. make sure your apartment is
When's the
clean
next,
and
yeah, when's
comfortable.
the next visit gonna be?
Yeah, probably like around September.
September?
September 23rd
23rd
at 2 o'clock.
to, I just can't understand why, you know, I don't care what department you're in. They should have a system set up to where you might not have the power to do anything about it, but you contact people that I don't know. I'm assuming, you know, since you've been there 7 years, you know people I can't even begin to know. And that should be enough qualification for you to contact them and say like that. Maybe they're going, well, I don't know, but by them referring over and over and over, they get it to the right people.
Lifeline is the people that manage it.
No, what I'm saying is this is what I would like to hear out of your mouth is, I may not have the power to do anything about it. Jonathan, you could contact Jonathan Flood.
He doesn't have the power.
But here's the thing.
Yep.
By referring things up the ladder, it might get to the right person. But by not saying anything and going,
Battery is low. Please recharge in time.
Goddamn motherfucker. But the thing is this is, I would like to have heard out of your mouth is, you know, I can't do anything about it, but we're going to see if we can find out something can be done about it. Why can't I hear that? Why can't I hear that out of your mouth? Why not? No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about excuses because you can't do anything about it. You won't do anything about it. You won't even contact anybody.
Well, Lifeline is
So here's the thing.
Lifeline's the company.
No, that's an excuse. That's an excuse.
No, that's actually the one.
That's an excuse. No, that's an excuse.
Okay. All right. I'll see you next
That's
month.
an excuse.
Okay, I'll see you next month.
See, you got all kinds of federal government protections. You got all kinds of federal government protections that I don't have.
We're done.
That I don't have. No, we're not done.
We're done. I'm done.
I would like you to greatly appreciate it. I want you to contact some people and see if we can get something done about that.
Okay.
Because it seems to me like your attitude is, oh, it ain't my problem.
Okay.
You know, just like when you had fanny pack. When you lost your fanny pack, what did I do?
I have to leave now because our time is up. So I'll see you next month. Make sure your apartment is clean for your next
I'm going to.
Great.
But what I want you to do,
I'm done.
I want
So
you,
to stop.
what I want you to do is
I
want
you.
you, maybe you
I
can't
heard
do
you.
anything about it.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, you have a good day, all right?
You too.
It seems to me like she probably gets over $100,000 or $80,000 to $100,000 a year to go around and basically do joyriding all day. That's what it seems to me like. All she's good is she's a fucking professional liar. I've caught her in lies before. Just like where she said, oh, it's been 4 months since you had your SSI cut off. And I said, no, sirree. I said, it's been since January 2026 I had my SSI, and that's 8 months. So the thing is all I'm trying to do is prevent other people from having their phones cut off And probably because they can't get nobody, doctors can't call them, friends can't call them, government can't call them, and their fucking attitude is fuck you, man. I'm here for the paycheck. I ain't here to fucking help you. I ain't here to bust a goddamn thing. See, these companies, they don't give a shit about the fucking fines. Fuck. That's already figured in by the accountants. So anyway, this is my attempt. Oh, by the way, there's a LA cop, Daniel Flores, that is being prosecuted because he used secret recording to prove that he was being treated unfairly. And then there is an attorney by the name of Alan Jackson who is defending him. See, the truth of the matter is, liars, cheats, and thieves, nothing scares them more than secret recording. And the facts are, 38 states go, hey, it's no big deal. You got the evidence on them. There's only 8 states that got this, that you can tell who the corruptest states are. The ones that have more victims of liars, cheats, and thieves are the 8 states. So right now, as of August 2026, Daniel Flores is being prosecuted, and he was an LA cop, and he went to superiors, and he complained about it. Nobody listened to him. Well, where's your proof? See, here's another thing, too. Secret recording scares the fuck out of corporate people, out of crooked managers, out of con men. Think of how many people that have been victims, and they go, well, where's your evidence? Well, it's he said, she said type of a thing. So anyway, I believe in getting to the truth. And the truth is the main thing. So anyway, there it goes.